The empire of the United States has reached its zenith, as all empires eventually do. And they do it for the same reason: too much military. It sucks them dry, and then they collapse from within. And the United States is in the process of doing that right now. If we have a misunderstanding, the only way we can settle it is with a club. That's the patriarch. The world over, whether they're Asian, Middle Eastern, European, or in the Western Hemisphere, the patriarch still believes to this day that the only way to settle a misunderstanding is with a club. Albeit now it's a very sophisticated club. Club nevertheless. And the mentality is what I'm talking about. My God, they haven't come out of the cave with their philosophy of life. Oh, it's just unbelievable, you know, what they've done to Iraq, what they're doing to Afghanistan. They don't understand tribal relationships, and that was in both Iraq and in Afghanistan. They have tribal relationships, which have their own mores and their own outlook, albeit they are patriarchal. Because look at the patriarch. All their religions and their governments are built the same. It's a pyramid with the man on top. Now, if matriarchy is a balanced society, then the pyramid of patriarchy means that it's unbalanced. You only have the male up there, the heterosexual male, in everything, in all the structures of civilization. So that means they're unbalanced. As indigenous people, we're not arrogant people. We don't believe that the human being is the top of the food chain. We know we're the bottom of the food chain, and all we have to do is walk out into a forest, and you find out real quick who's top of the food chain. Yeah? We know our grandmother the earth lives. We know also that she's tired of us. She's tired of the human being. And your patriarchal religions teach you that you have that right, just to dominate and forget other things have life and deserve respect. Yeah? Like the leaves of the tree, the air is sacred. So they pollute everything and they mistreat everything, including each other. That's civilization, man.
That doesn't sound like the definition of the word at all.
You can call it communism, socialism, anarchism, democracy, parliamentary democracy, whatever you want to call the patriarch system of governance. It's based on simple arithmetic. You always have to have excess production. You always have to have growth, for economic growth. I don't care if you're communist or the United States of America, you're going to have economic growth, which means population growth. You know, the numbering system doesn't go on forever. Our grandmother the earth only can hold so many people, and according to population experts, the capacity to handle human beings was reached in the 1840s. For our grandmother the earth to take care of her children, reached in the 1840s. But we're still going. In order for the economy to grow, you have to continually have population growth. Because it's based on consumption, which used to be a sin. One of the 7 deadly sins. And now it's the only honor. While we're here, each step we take upon the sacred grandmother earth, we should figure out how that step will affect minimum 7 generations. That's our responsibility. That's a heavy responsibility. And that's us indigenous people. And they call us primitive. If you take all of the winged people, and this is what my mother taught me, take all of the winged, everything that flies away from life, nothing on earth could survive. Or if you take all the green things, everything that grows, you take them away, nothing could survive. If you take everything that crawls and swims upon the earth and within the waters away, nothing could survive. If you take all the 4-leggeds away, nothing could survive. But if you take the human being away, everything would flourish. That shows you and proves that we're the low end of the totem pole, you know? We should act accordingly. And you build your civilizations on what you can learn from all of life. And that's what indigenous people do. What we have to realize is peace of mind. How often in your lifetime have you been told, I want you to grow up and have peace of mind? Think about it. A life without worries. Because you understand that that cycle is happening. And there isn't anything you can do about stopping the cycle of life. I don't have to worry about global warming because I know our Grandmother of the Earth has eons to heal herself. You know?
I appreciate all your time, and I appreciate you having me at your house and me and my friend.
Thank you for your presence.
Yeah.